know, there's some genuine people on there and there's some idiots on there, or people I don't agree with because they're idiots.
We're here in Saudi Arabia, joined by promoter Frank Warren. Frank, straight into it. Your men have all done their workouts there. How excited are you for this week, for Saturday night, and what's ahead?
I'm really excited. I'm excited because they're great fights. We got fabulous fights there, 5 cracking fights plus Bivol defending his belts. I mean, this is just something extra special, this show. I mean, obviously there's the little added spice that it's Queensberry against Matchroom, it's Warrens v Hearns. That's all good stuff, but the fights, which is what people are going to tune in to watch, are cracking, even money fights. Brilliant fights.
The rivalry over the years, Frank, the back and forths. Is this the most nervous or the most excited you've possibly been for a fight week?
I'm excited, I'm not nervous. I've got every confidence in my guys' abilities. They've all trained hard, they've all had good camps, as has Matchroom's fighters. And what will be, will be. I have consummate belief in all of them. I genuinely feel they are all fights that my fighters can win.
Frank, I do want to talk first about Daniel Dubois. He's one of your own from the start to this point. How much do you really want him to get that win? Because we know that potentially there's a date in Wembley on September 21st against Anthony Joshua, but how big a fight and how much do you want Daniel Dubois to win this one?
It's a massive fight. It's a great opportunity for him. He's fighting a guy who's the mandatory #1. It'll probably be for the interim title. We will know that soon. And the winner, which I believe will be Anthony, fighting at Wembley, an all-British affair, 2 big punchers. You know, AJ's run into some good form and looked really good in his last 2 performances. And if Daniel comes through and does what I hope and believe he can do, he's coming off of 2 great performances. 2 big punchers, that's something special.
And Deontay Wilder and Zhang, is it the case of whoever lands first in this one? They both got power in their hands. Is that how you see it?
No, look, they're both big punchers and they're both capable of stopping guys with 1 punch. There's no doubt about it. I think there'll be a bit more to it than that. One thing I'm impressed with Big Bang is that he is in absolute good nick. He's really trained hard for this fight, much harder than he did in his last fight, as has Deontay. So I look at them and I think that, you know, the fight between Big Bang and Joe Parker was a very close fight, very competitive fight. He tired towards the end. And then I look at Deontay, who I thought looks the shadow of himself in the ring. So can he turn it around? Can he bring it back? Whatever happens, the winner of the fight will go on and the loser goes not down the pecking order, he goes probably right down to the bottom of the pecking order. It'll be a hard climb back. So their careers are on the line, or their future at the top echelon of heavyweight boxing.
Frank, obviously we saw Turki El Sheikh tweet out earlier about Fury Usyk, December 21st. Talk to me about it. How's everything looking now? A lot of fights coming up and then the big one at the end of the year.
Yeah, look, I think it's a blessing in disguise that it's pushed back to that date. Both guys were in training camp for well over 6 months. Tough training camps, little break of about 2 or 3 weeks when Tyson got cut, away from their families. Grueling fight for both of them. It took a lot out of both of them. There was nothing in the fight. And, you know, the most epic of battles. I think it'd be good for them to recuperate, let their bodies recuperate, let their minds reset, and take some time out with their family. And I think we'll get a better fight out of it. I think we'll get a much better fight out of it, and I think it'll be a much bigger fight than the first one.
Final one from me, Frank. Obviously there's a lot of talk about the titles, the IBF situation and what have you. December 21st swings around. You expect it just to be a unified title fight?
We will see what happens. You know, lots of things can happen in boxing, as we've seen, certainly seen since last October. We'll see. Let's hope that everybody gets satisfied and we can move forward and see the rematch, because it was such a great fight. Greatest fight of the 21st century, greatest heavyweight fight of the 21st century.
Thanks. The last one from myself. Peter Fury, obviously uncle to Tyson's, talked about the fight finally, and he said, look, he felt that the game plan was wrong and maybe there was a bit too many voices in that corner for his liking. Did you see that? Have you seen the clips online?
Look, you know what, I don't read a lot of this stuff online because, you know, there's some genuine people on there and there's some idiots on there, or people I don't agree with because they're idiots. But the bottom line of it is, the fight's over. All you can do is look back at the fight and say, what should I have done different what am I going to do different than I did last time? That's what sensible and smart people do. And you adjust and do maybe your tactics, other things if you need to do them. That's what needs to happen. Enough's been said about what happened outside the ring. What happened inside the ring was a brilliant fight. What happened inside the ring, I saw that Tyson was capable of winning that fight, and I also see that Usyk was at one stage capable of winning it, and he got the decision at the end of the day in a very close fight. So the onus now is on Tyson to change what happened last time and win the fight, and I believe he's capable of doing it. I think he's intelligent enough. I think he's got the skill sets to do it. And there's a couple of stages in that fight where he was quite dominant, and he was hurting Alexander, certainly with those uppercuts and that superb jab he has. But there wasn't enough of it. That's the truth of the matter. So, it's back to the drawing board, and I'm quite sure, as I say, they're both prepared, and we'll see what's taken out of both of them.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.